I'm showing my age here, but no matter how bad something was, you could always say, still a better love story than Twilight. Well, Warframe did it. They finally managed to make something that was a worse love story than Twilight. Welcome to Sire's Vision Quest, the worst written quest in Warframe. And yes, sorry, it is an essential quest. Once you've unlocked Cetus on your star map, you go there. After an intro that shows the residents took Tower Burger a little too literally, let's hope the Oracle didn't use asbestos as a garnish, and some kids pretending to be the show pony Excalibur, rather than the goat Mag, we're prompted to go talk to Konzu. What makes that a little confusing is that two other versions of me seem to be doing so already. Either there's some multiverse level timey-wimey nonsense going on, or the voices in my head have become corporeal.
Dula, off-worlder. Interested in working for me? Gotta prove yourself first. Head out on the plains and show me what you can do.
Apparently this chap, Konzu, seems to think that I A, want a job, and B, need to prove myself to him. From the intro quest, I would appear to be some sort of demigod of war.
Our love will be reborn as we feed on your divine blood.
And I know they know what a Warframe is. They had kids pretending to be Excalibur just now. But apparently, I still need to interview. This would be like some random king saying, sorry Hercules, I appreciate that your dad is Zeus, I've lost my army, and you can destroy me in one hit, but would you mind proving that you're good at fighting by wrestling that chap over there? Actually, that's half the stories of mortal demigod heroes in ancient Greece, so I take that back. Guess we're doing the interview. The interview is nothing special. Go and deal with some low-level Grineer thugs that are mostly minding their own business. It's just a shame that their business is trying to conquer the earth. After that small taste of the open world, Konzu calls us back to say we've proved ourselves to him enough that he wants us to fix his love life.
Okay, Tinno. Have you met Saya? Lives on the outskirts of Cetus. See? Here's the three of us. Me, Anko, and headstrong Saya. We were inseparable Oots. The two of them even got married. They were happy. Until he disappeared. That was 5 years ago. Saya never moved on. Never accepted it. And now I'm hearing quill whispers. The Grineer found some trace of Anko. And just like old times, Saya's about to do something rash. Talk to her, eh? For Konzu.
I'm a demigod of war, not a sodding marriage counsellor, but this is a critical quest, so off for counselling I go. He sends us to talk to an old lady, the Bella Swan of this story. God, I hate that I polluted my Google searches to find that name out. You see, there's this love triangle thing. But rather than picking between a puppy dog and a walk-in blood donation service, I think I got that right, one of the triangle is dead and the other two are older than the British monarchy, and talk to each other about as much.
Travels fast. Konzu and I haven't spoken in 5 years. Not since his involvement in my husband's disappearance.
Well, I say one of them is dead. Saya is convinced that Anko is alive many years after he went missing, and that Konzu was the reason he went missing in the first place. This has potential. Do we have a murder mystery on our hands, or a kidnap victim with Stockholm Syndrome? No. Like a removal service with dementia, we have a box to go find. Back into the open world we go, and we're immediately tasked with clipping some Grineer upside their head for, as far as I can tell, that is how Lotus gets her kicks. I'm not going to kick shame anybody. Then we're directed to move a suspicious-looking rock, and, lo and behold, there's the box. He's been missing for 5 years, yet I've been on the case about 2 minutes, and already have their first lead. Either I'm a young Miss Marples, or everyone else is so incompetent they'd make Inspector Clouseau look like a genius.
Please, Uncle. No.
Saya.
Kanum. I won't say a thing to him, Penno. I'm guessing he didn't tell you he was with my uncle the day he disappeared.
Some rather important character development there. Konzu is a bit sus, and Saya won't talk to him. I'm sure D aren't going to backtrack on that at all. But character development aside, we get the box back to Lotus, who I'm sure you're shocked to hear has a bit of a problem.
The lock seems damaged. We'll have to force it open.
He's protected whatever is inside with the shutter lock. The key, molded from glass, has been broken.
A new strategy then, Tenno. Sending codex scanners to your inbox. These will be essential in locating the Shatterlock pieces out there on the plains.
Yes, you hear that right. We're looking for tiny pieces of glass 5 years old out on a giant plains area. Look, when I signed up to do a Space Ninja looter shooter, I didn't expect to be playing Hunt the Contact Lens in a giant field. As it turns out, I'm actually the greatest contact lens hunter the world has ever seen. A skill I never knew I needed. And then of course we need to beat up some Grineer, this time because an angry head seems to think the contact lenses give you laser vision or something.
I need more glass. It is the key to a power I've never seen.
How about the power to move you?
The power to kill a sentient.
So after grabbing all the contact lenses and beating up enough Grineer for the Lotus to get her jollies on, it was time for us to come home.
We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Unfortunately, it looks like we're still a couple of pieces short, and in a surprise to no one, the Lotus is very confused, though to be fair this time, it is hard to blame her.
What was Vahek talking about back there? What power is he after?
Anko. He found the remains of the Unum's champion, a woman of glass. But Vahek's been after that relic ever since.
Oh, this Vahek. Could he have taken Uncle prisoner too, Tenno? You'll need to find the remaining shards.
Alright, so I guess we're going to hunt some contact lenses on a giant galleon. That doesn't sound easy. I guess it's lucky that I'm the greatest contact lens hunter the world has ever seen. It's also lucky that I've been supported by 3 of the greatest minds that ever... oh.
Something's wrong. My scans are being blocked. I can't detect any shards.
What does that mean? This galleon is huge. Think. Each fragment responds to a unique harmonic. It's too bad we can't walk a wideband harmonic through the ship.
Who says we can't? I'll perform a broad frequency sweep.
So for those that weren't paying attention, the Lotus said she couldn't sweep the ship. Then Saya suggested that she sweep the ship, so the Lotus decided to sweep the ship. Yes, technically it's a slightly different sweep of the ship, but come on.
Saya, that worked! Anko wasn't the only one with a sharp mind. We are elevated by your work and his. Your marriage was a boon to Cetus.
It wasn't always easy. Cetus came first. Always. Things were missed. Special days. Anniversaries. But it was a duty and a privilege.
So in the space of about a minute, Sarah's gone from not talking to Konzu and blaming him for the disappearance of her husband to talking about her marriage difficulties with him. Perfectly natural character development and not at all shoehorned in. In the meantime, Angry Man has set a trap, in the same vein that James Bond villains seem to think that they're going to beat him. And it has the same result.
Surprise, surprise! A gleaming maggot squirmed into my ship. Well, let's see you slip out of this one! What? You pathetic meat piles! Can't you stop one puny maggot from squirming away? Ah!
After efficiently squirming away, we hack ourselves in and grab that contact lens.
Tenno, we've recovered all of the shards Vahek discovered. Get to extraction.
Just one more piece to go, and then maybe we can put this quest behind us.
There's only one piece left. Hex digging in the Central Plains. I recall Uncle finding a few interesting artifacts in the region of...
That crater lake where we used to fish. That place where Anko's catch got eaten on the line by a...
Oh, that massive hookta! And we had to haul him out. We spent the whole day drying his notebooks. That was a good day. I think I know where we should look. Doha! While it is dark, the Grineer won't be there.
So in the space of about a few minutes, she's gone from accusing Konzu of being complicit in the disappearance of her husband to sharing in jokes with him and laughing around. Oh, and somehow Van Heck knows where the glass is better than we do. Honestly, why am I working with these people?
I'll never know what happened to him. I don't even want to open that box now. It won't change a thing.
I wouldn't blame you if you turned back.
No. I need to know.
I just keep telling myself it's nearly over. Now we get to discover what scares the Grenier.
Evacuation flights have been rescinded. You'll stay out here all night, if that's what it takes. Find that piece before an Eidolon finds you!
Krunameta. The Eidolons are all that remains of the great sentient destroyed here. At night, its spirit rises and haunts, a mindless beast trying to rebuild itself. Watch out. If you see one, don't fight it. You can only run.
You know what, Konzu? Taking a look at that? That sounds like good advice. So I leave the Grenier to fight the thing, and I sneak around the side and into a cave. I call this fighting smarter, not harder. And lo and behold, there it is under another suspicious rock. After leaving them a gingerbread man to make up for taking the glass, we get the heck out of here.
I'm ready. Open the box.
What's inside? The anticipation is killing me. A flower. That's a little anticlimactic.
Aya, you kept my flower.
Oh, Uncle. You always told me I should try following my heart instead of my head. Shola, I guess it's time I did.
Hang on a second. Right at the start of this, he called her rash and headstrong, and now she's apparently the logical one. So essentially in this quest, we acted as a wingman, and in the space of about one day, the lady has gone from hating his guts and thinking he was something to do with the murder of her husband, to falling in love with him and getting together with him. And that's not the worst crime. There are going to be spoilers in this bit, so click away if you don't want to be spoiled. But spoilers coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The worst part of it is this is Konzu and Seiya here, so if we just drop a marker down and take a quick walk to this door here, we realise it's 51 metres. And you know what's behind this door? Onko. Yes, he's alive, and he's living closer than your father had to go get milk from. To be fair, pretty much everywhere's closer than that, but you get my point. Look, I said before, I think Warframe has an amazing story. Second Dream, New War, Jade Shadows, The Whispers in the Wall, absolutely amazing. However, this storyline, it's just so badly written. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for the support on the last episode as well. Nearly 100 subscribers and over 4,500 views. I cannot thank you enough. The good news is, in the next episode, we're going to Fortuna, where the writing is a lot better. And most importantly, it has that song. The best one. Sorry, Cold Below fans, but you know I'm right.